Yeah, right. Yeah. Like you don't have a picture of his kid. I'm like, no. So you guys in the middle, if you can kind of spread out a little bit so that you're not blocking the so just look behind you and see where your shadow's at. Yeah. You sure? Oh, yeah. You're seeing it. Good. How are you doing? Good. This is treating you well? More or less. I can't complain about the weather. So what do you okay. And then I ordered one from work. Not everyone can use it. Yeah, thanks. I have a pair of socks that my daughter's got me that I wear specifically for seasons before it dies. I wear it every sentence. So if you guys want to come on up here. Good. She's like, haha, that's 16 hours of vacation you burned, Mom. Hi there. Maybe two on either side. Yeah. So when I get back, I'll be in the back. Yeah. It'll make me look thinner. I'll go in the back. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. I think we're all set. We'll start for you at home. Welcome. This is one of those fun things. Lots of times I'm at this podium and we're talking about things that are not fun, that are tragedies or crimes or horrific events. But this is one of those opportunities for us to talk about some of the great things that are happening in our community, specifically the Oakland County Deputy Sheriff's Association Family Benevolent Fund. Has been working tirelessly to make a difference in so many lives. The fund has helped fund unexpected medical bills for different folks, home and vehicle repairs, funeral costs, mortgage payments, sometimes associated costs with PTSD that first responders tragically have part of their world. And so, they have stepped up in a lot of different ways. Now, joining me today at the podium behind us, we have TJ Lang, Super Bowl winner, played for the Detroit Packers, Detroit Lions, but really the most important team that he played for is Brother Rice. We are Brother Rice. So go Warriors. We also, I don't think Blythe has made it yet. So we're also joined by Sean Schroeder and Amber Beebe of the Great Oaks Country Club, supporters of the effort. Detective Rich Nodell, who is the OCDSA, Oakland County Sheriff's Deputies Sheriff Association Family Benevolent Fund President, is here as well. They're launching 2 programs today. You see our school resource, a number of our school resource deputies that are here. They were part of the program to identify families that will be beneficiaries of some of this activity. Super proud of our school resource deputies. The men and women that you see here are in the schools every day, taking care of our kids, taking care of their teachers, trying everything in their possible power to make sure the schools have a sense of calm, a sense of security, and a sense of safety. So I'm really proud of what all of you guys are doing every day. And obviously, in that crowd, there are 3 up there and 1 down there of our comfort dogs, which are making a big difference with the kids in the community as well. So that's some of the folks that are here. So the first program that we're going to talk about that they're launching today, and we'll let the Detective Nodell talk about that. If you'd like, when I kind of give a run of show here, 5 $500 scholarships to Oakland Community College students that are graduates of the Oxford School District beginning in 2023. So any student that was enrolled on that tragic date, as I've said multiple times, were bonded together, all of those students, teachers, parents, that were part of that horrific moment. In many ways, it drew us together as kind of a family more deeply forever, and they're launching this program so that any child that was part of that school district on that day will have the knowledge and support of a scholarship to go to college. So it's an ongoing kind of effort to recognize that date, but also move forward in a way to support them going forward. As we remember the tragedy of those 4 lost souls and the 7 others that were wounded and countless others that are mentally and will have permanent lasting effects, we look for ways, all of us, to make an impact and to do things going forward. And certainly these scholarships is a way to provide a permanent opportunity on that front. The Family Benevolent Fund raised $24,000 to fund this effort by selling Oxford Strong pins, and that scholarship will again be for Oakland Community College. They can apply directly to Oakland Community College, again beginning in 2024, and they can be in touch with their counselors and they'll have information on that. So truly an amazing commitment to the future students at Oxford High School and the community. The second program, you see a lot of that in front of you. It's for 12 families, including a family that was displaced from their home in the Ukraine, now lives in Rochester Hills. And so this is their inaugural launch of their Christmas family celebration. For families, they'll get a gift card for a holiday meal, local restaurant, gifts and gas cards. The gifts include toys, sporting goods, clothing, household goods. And the way this came about is the families presented a wish list of things that they would be super appreciative of and supportive of if they get the opportunity. The families were identified by our amazing school resource deputies and Care House of Oakland County, which is a super facility that we partner with that constantly works every day to make sure young children have the kind of support and protection that they need when they find themselves in a terrible, terrible situation. So the school resource deputies will be delivering the gifts to the family either today or tomorrow after the news conference. So all told, the Benevolent Fund is going to spend about $14,000, as you see on some of the gifts and things in front of you, to make the Christmas memorable for these families. And so I just want to say how proud I am as sheriff of the men and women of not only the Benevolent Fund but everybody, you know, in so many ways. It's been a tough couple of years for everybody across the country, but especially tough in our community. You know, not just COVID, but then followed with Oxford. And the men and women that you see here and don't see here, whether they're in the jail or in dispatch or anywhere in our agency, have really stepped up and made a difference in so many lives. And so I can't be more proud of what they did and continue to do every day. So thank you to them. Thank you to the sponsors for kicking in to make a difference. You know, sometimes you can't see the difference you make. It's like you throw a rock into a pond and those ripples go out and out and out, and they touch so many lives, and you may not see it. You may not see how many people you touch and affect, but you make a huge difference. So thank you to all of the sponsors, everybody involved, our SROs and beyond. You want to say something? Sure.
I just want to say I really appreciate everybody that has supported us in this endeavor and just supporting the Family Benevolent Fund. But more importantly, the amount of support that we received in these two things that we came up with. The Oxford Scholarship Program, we decided that we wanted to do something that was going to be long-lasting for the community. And so we found out about OCC's scholarship program, and what really affected us was that we could touch the lives of kids that were even in kindergarten 12, 13 years later, and helping them really even work through some of the things that they're working through due to their families being involved in that tragedy. The second thing that I'm really super excited about is this gift program that we've got going on, the Christmas family celebration. The support from these groups here have been amazing. They took us to the next level as far as doing what we wanted to do. Our purpose was we wanted to make dinner for folks, but we didn't want to just give folks a turkey, so we ended up saying we wanted to go to local restaurants and support local community businesses and do that. So we went around and we went to different businesses and they supported us in that. And then we ended up going shopping for the kids with the wish lists that were given to us. Oxford Meyer was super supportive of us through this endeavor. And then we ended up buying gas cards for each family. And the gas cards will help these families do the things that they need to do, get their kids to school, get them to doctor's appointments, get them to counseling, whatever the case may be. So we're very, very thankful for the supporters here that we have here today, and the people that donated on Facebook for the Christmas giving, people that just came up to us and gave us $20. It's all going to this. 100% of the proceeds from both the Oxford pins that we raised and 100% of the monies that we raised for the Christmas family celebration are going back to those folks. So we really appreciate that, and ultimately, we couldn't have done it without the support of Sheriff Bouchard, so we appreciate that as well. Thank you, sir.
No, we're just really happy to be part of this from Great Oaks Country Club, and just happy to help the community and neighbors helping neighbors. Kind of seems like we all need that a little bit more in this world right now. So we're just really happy to help and happy to be part of this.
I just want to hit somebody.
Questions?
Yeah, I just, what is the goal? What kind of impact do you want these programs to make?
Well, the one thing that I've seen, and, I've been in this business a long time, after some of the most horrific, terrible events, you'll see the worst in humanity in those events. So, after 9/11, I worked at Ground Zero in New York City, and you saw people pouring out, trying to help everybody that was working there, trying to do everything they could to help, and different funds were established to help the families that were impacted. The same here, the horrific event in Oxford, you see different people, different groups, individuals step up and say, I want to make a difference. I want to change someone's life. And so you see the worst of humanity first, but it's immediately followed by the best of humanity. People that, step out, sometimes through their own pain, to make a difference in other people's lives. So that's really, I think, the most important message. When you're getting depressed, and there's a lot to be depressed about, be optimistic when you see how many people are selflessly making a difference and trying to help other people. And whether it's through this Christmas program or through the future scholarships, those are a gift from the heart, from people that want to be as part of the best of humanity, and I think they are.
Yeah, just touch on that a little more. What have you seen from the community as far as rallying around, each other and through these programs?
The community, has stepped up in a lot of different ways. We have the All for Oxford, the Resiliency Center for those folks that are struggling with a lot of the PTSD or the mental health challenges from a horrific event. We have a variety of charities that sprung up, and certainly this charity is one of the ones that has stepped up to support the community. And so, pretty much it's drawn a lot of people closer to the Oxford community that didn't know anything about it, but folks in the Oxford community even more closely aligned. And as I've repeated time and time again, we're bound together forever through that horrific experience, but to process it and help each other move through that moment and find a path forward.
Is there, if people are interested in helping either now or for next year, is there a way to get involved?
Yeah, of course. They can obviously continue to support the Family Benevolent Fund, and we'll be giving you, a specific website or the details on that. And just be kind to each other, neighbors, friends. We're seeing more and more people, whether it's out on the road or in grocery stores, that just are quick to anger. Take a breath. One of the best lessons I learned from my father was when he was dying. He was always type A, but as he was dying, he realized so much of the stuff that he got really, frustrated about or all wound up about didn't make any difference in the scheme of things. Don't sweat the little things was kind of his final mantra. Take that to heart. Learn that before you're, in the end of your timeline, because you're going to have a much calmer life and you're going to be a lot nicer to other people. So if somebody, cuts in front of you, hey, it's not going to change your life. Just back off, give them space. There's no reason to engage, and have that kind of, I think, behavior would make it better for everybody in the community. If we all just took a breath and realized everybody's got some stress going on for one reason, we may not know how much stress they've under. They may have just lost a loved one. They may have one in hospice. They may be going through a divorce. They may have other kinds of challenges. You don't see it, and they may be manifesting in their behavior in some kind of aggressive form. Don't engage. Just, be kind to each other, I guess, is my best message going into the holidays.
Only thing I need to adjust, if I get names, spellings, and titles from people who spoke. Okay, well, you might need to get them.
On camera?
Just so that everyone else
sure,
who's
sure.
watching.
Everybody? Okay. Well, thanks again to everybody. Appreciate it. Do you guys want to come up and?
Yeah,
spell your
just
names?
for everyone that.
Just so it's on tape, so that
Yep.
they.
A bunch of TV stations, yeah.
Sean Schroeder from Great Oaks Country Club. That's Sean, S-H-A-W-N. Everybody asks me how to spell it. Last name Schroeder, S-C-H-R-O-E-D-E-R.
Amber Beebe from Great Oaks Country Club, AMBERBEEBE.
Rich Knodel, Knodel.
Any mind? TJ Lang, TJLANG. Very simple. Yeah, J-Y.
Thank you.
Alright, SROs, let's.
I just don't want to step on
I just want to say thank you. My son goes down.